Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you for being here in Barcelona. That is my hometown, and it's also the hometown of One Trusty Compare Me. Today, I want to explain to you our latest development that it's called competitive pricing. That is an evolution of all the work that we have been doing during the last 7 years. What we do mainly is to audit prices through all the different distribution channels, direct versus the agencies, in order to help mostly the author groups, which are our clients by nature, to keep the competitiveness on the digital channel, on the direct channel. We live in an industry that there has a lot of the distribution is separated between the owners of the product, hotels, and the agencies, and that has created a lot of value during many years. This partnership has been extremely powerful. It still is. But at some point, it has been a slow shift to competing on price, surely because there is a lot to gain there. But we all know that work prices are a very nasty business. It reduces margins, it decreases the value of the product, and the credibility in front of our consumers, the travelers, it has an impact. So what we did, we started to work on how we can solve that, and the first thing that we wanted to do is a map of what's happening around the world, and we created a report that's called World Parity Monitor that gives transparency to the whole industry. And I say the whole industry because it is published every month and distributed for free to the persons who are interested, who subscribe to this study. Our intention is that understanding the exact situation of competitiveness on price, we will start moving from there to value. That's where we have more to gain. Of course, our clients, they get a lot more than just this monthly study because we provide them the data in real time for the deal demand. That means every search, every single hour, we capture this data to have this product that we develop to them. And it works like it shows here. So we have like 5 steps. First, as I said, is we capture all the data. And when I mean all, it's 100%. Every channel, digital channel, every hour, we take this information, we compile it, we analyze it, we learn, we take those insights, we share it with the client, and then we prepare a plan that we deploy in the company through processes, through workflows, through automations, through algorithms, so that every time that there is a single discrepancy, the client can act or not act. Because most of the times they don't act, they don't have the value. So we see here the first 7, they did nothing. But then on the others, they can either increase the price on the channel, specifically for this single discrepancy, not all the prices, just then. They can cancel a bid, they can raise a complaint, or even, if necessary, suspend an agreement if it comes to that. With that, we provide the clients with an increased performance of the campaigns, a decrease on the bidding costs, on the revenue cannibalization, and of course on the business they lose to other competitors. And this kind of work, it provides us very interesting information. For example, we know that of the top 15 distributors, or OTAs in this case, very specifically here, it's Vio, Super, and GoSeek, who are undercutting the most the prices in the industry. And we know also that Booking, Expedia, and Hotels.com are the ones who are more compliant with the agreements with hotels. We also understand, or we learn, what's the current situation of the big brands in relation to the prices and the parity. And here we can see, for example, that Marriott and Radisson Hotel Groups, they are doing an awesome job on keeping the same prices between the direct channel and the distributors. By the way, Radisson is one of our clients for this competitive pricing solution. Our business model is we focus on other groups currently. We sell software as a service for a monthly fee per hotel. That's a model that we are all comfortable, the client, ourselves, and the investors. And what we do is after 5 months, from 5 to 10 months of working with them, depends of the complexity of the client, we leave them with a very controlled situation regarding these prices. We capture the prices, we deploy the technology, we put the solution in place, we train the team, and that's done. And then we leave. We just leave. They keep the technology to keep monitoring what's happening, but otherwise the work is done. we acquire clients through what I mentioned, the World Parity Monitor. So this is a very interesting publication that we do monthly. It's worth having on every decision maker desk, and we expect that when the time comes that they feel this is a problem for them, they will come to us. At the moment, we don't have competitors. It's very new. We just started. We ended the evolution of the product 3 months ago. We started selling then. But we expect to raise the interest of the rate shoppers because at the end, we are like a natural evolution from them. So we are the next step, solving what data is showing to them. We are not trying to be there, to be them. Currently, we have 4,000 hotels working with us in several products. But for this specific competitive pricing solution, as I said, we started selling 3 months ago. We did 3 proposals, and we have 3 clients. So we expect for 1,000 hotels. So we expect to do well. Meanwhile, if you want to talk with us, we'll be happy. Meanwhile, you can download the mail report from this QR. I hope you find it interesting. Thank you.
Thank you, Pau.
Well done.
Well
done. Focus group, what did we think? Oh, I think it's our first all green. Lisa's a little skeptical, but we're going to stay away from her for right now. Aaron, what did you think?
I love this for hotels, especially smaller hotels that don't have a lot of power in the ecosystem and distribution. Anything that can help out hotels like this. I am on the board of a smaller tech company that does hotel revenue management in areas like that, so I see something like this as actually having a lot of value in that space.
Mm-hmm. Lisa?
What's the main action item? So this is a true problem because the industry players are not really behaving the way they should. So, and they will continue to misbehave. So the solution is relevant, but what's the action item for me? So now I know that someone is selling below par. Is the main action item simply to stop collaborating with a particular party?
It depends of, if I understand your question right, it depends of each kind of discrepancy, you act differently. Even you can act several things at the same time. So if there's something very specific, maybe you just go to the channel and you change the price for this specific disparity, not for this OTA for everything, just for this right hotel, this check-in data, and this checkout data. Or you cancel a bit if you're showing that on Google, Booking on Sponsored has a better price than yours. It's silly that you keep putting money there because Booking will always beat you with a better price and a more brand than you probably. And then it comes to the point with the hotels, the OTAs you have an agreement, you can either raise a complaint, that it's something very standard, or if they don't care about your complaints, then you suspend the agreement. Do I answer your question?
You did, but the question really is, if Booking is selling below what you want them to be selling, do you stop working with Booking?
No, but they don't need that you stop with them. You just do some small suspensions, and it's enough for them because they don't want to be, let's say, treated this way. And as you can see, they are the ones that are behaving the best. So you just need to cancel, let's say, 1 week for these certain hotels, then another week for those other hotels, and the key account, it will go to the direction saying, excuse me, can you stop messing with my client because they are bothering me. That's how it.
Susanna?
Yeah, we're in the head of an investor. No? So I'm wondering, what is your business model? I suspect that you are charging per subscription. And if that's the case, how big do you think this market is going to be?
We have no idea. I'm sorry. We don't. I mean, we just started going to auto groups. So these 3, they say, OK, I'm interested. And from here, we expect that when we will go to now accounts to see how it works, and then we will continue to go into more and more hotel groups.
And how do you charge them on a monthly basis?
Yeah, it's a monthly basis. It depends on the size of the hotel. So it's per hotel, but it's not the same if they have 6,000 hotels than 100.
Alex?
Yeah, I've seen something similar before. My only recommendation is, as you grow more integrity, and the World Parity Report, which, by the way, great initiative, what you'll find is that travel sellers will also pay you to be certified, to be on the right side of your opinion. Yes. So think of that as a revenue stream.
I will. I never thought about it, but it's very interesting.
Can you please do it for airlines as well?
Yeah, good idea.
We don't control the
Stick to what you know.
Give me a call afterwards.
Don't listen.
The hotel market.
Thank you very much, Pau.
Thank you.